Men lifts a cage from the river, which is a famous local fishing trap, bamboo cage trap. They can get a lot of fish in one time, feeding their family by this art. To make this trap, they must prepare a lot of bamboo. Uncle is a well-known master of making fishing traps in the village. With the help of grandson, the thick bamboo was chopped down, and the uncle took a knife and cut all the bamboos at a certain distance. And the bamboo joints were cut off until the bamboo joints were flattened, and even the outer skin was also cut off. The uncle is also very familiar with hand weaving. The bamboo, after cutting off, lose more beautiful. After more than an hour of peeling, 6 equidistant bamboos have been completed. Now, they need to split these bamboos into strips. From uncle's method of breaking the bamboo, he is absolutely an experienced master, and he broke the bamboo from the middle at once. Breaking bamboo is a technical job, but it is very easy and simple for the uncle. To make the size of the split bamboo more uniform, press all the split bamboos at a certain distance, split them again. The 6 bamboos are divided into a pile of pieces with the same size. At this time, the uncle has to cut off the bamboo knots in the bamboo pieces, and then peel them off again after cutting off the inner bamboo knots. In order to inherit the art of weaving, the uncle called his grandson to help with peeling. After a period of hard work, they finally cut all the bamboo into strips suitable for weaving, and the uncle re-examined and cut it neatly. Put the strips on the blanket, and use the twine to weave them together. In order to improve the utilization rate of strips, gaps must be left between them. Although uncle is old, his weaving skills are still very good. In order to make the cage more stable, he has to re-weave the adjacent 20 centimeters with hemp rope. After half an hour of weaving, one wall of the cage has been completed, and the woven walls are rolled together for easy placement. In order to make the cage more stable, use 2 strips to clamp and fix the wall, and use iron wire to bind it for being more stable and durable. After 10 minutes, a fence is fixed. Before fixing, the woven strips must be stretched and straightened, and the top and bottom of the cage are completed. Now, start weaving the wall now, and use one wall to make the perimeter of the cage. With the cooperation of grandfather and son, the bottom was enclosed, and then the top was installed. Strips that were equidistant before now provide the convenience of installing the bottom and top. With the help of the grandson, the uncle stuck the strips in each position in order. After the positions were stuck, the uncle began to tie the fence and the top in order. In order to make the cage more stable, iron wire is used to bind, and strips play a key role in fixing the wall and the top. After fixing the top, turn the whole trap over, and in the same way, fix the bottom of the trap and the wall in order. Use the toughness of the strips to fix the corners. In order to prevent the cage from collapsing, use large strips as the pillars of the 4 corners. The door of the cage is the channel for the fish to go in for food. Binding the 2 rubber bands at the door, use a wooden stick to block the door, and use a rope to tie one end of the wooden stick. Under the pole of the rope, it closes immediately because of rubber band. To make sure nothing goes wrong, they try again. Also, in order to let fish swim into the cage, bait must be prepared. The larvae of the hive will become the bait. After the beehive is down, taking out the larvae inside, rice and rice bran are also part of the bait. Stir them evenly, string the larvae off with the rope, put the kneaded rice ball into the mesh bag, and hang it in the center of the top of the trap, and the larvae are also hung in the center of the trap. Now, everything is ready. Just go to the river to fish. In order to facilitate lifting the cage, tie a thick bamboo to the top. The trap was carried into the nearby river, followed by the path along the bank to the river, and after reaching the river, they stuck a stick at the door of the trap, and the rope of the stick would extend to a shore. Now take the trap to the middle of the river, come to the middle of river, and put the whole trap directly into it. To prevent the trap from being washed away by the river, press the entire trap into the dirt in the river. A plastic foam tube is hung above the bait. Once a fish enters to feed, the tube will show signs of fish twitching. The next morning, the uncle will put away the rope, then door will be closed, and the fish inside will not be able to escape. At this time, they began to lift the trap in the river, and with the cooperation of the 2, the trap was lifted up. As the trap slowly surfaced, the moment it was lifted out of the water, people around were stunned. Just such a trap with 7 to 8 fish in it that can feed a whole family of people. Take out all the fish in the trap, and give a fish to the brother who came to help. The rest of the fish will become the food of the uncle and his family. Well, the video is here. Subscribe me and show you a different world.